Good morning. You on? You good? Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. I need to get a cloth to clean these. Hi. Good morning. I gotta grab a cloth, clean my glasses. I'll be right back, okay? You gotta grab them at 5. Okay, I'm back. Good morning, everyone. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, my elephant. I have so many elephant necklaces. He's so cute, though. Look at, he's dangly. He's a dangler. He likes to dangle. Can't wear that one when you're out dancing. So I have like a little trick I'm trying to do with the energy, because I noticed yesterday you guys said it was really blurry, but it looked really clear to me. And I can't keep buying a new telephone. It's the energy, okay? It will only be temporary before it drains it again. So let me know if it's blurry. I have something in front of it to try to block it. Okay. So, how is everyone? Everybody good? What's crispy mean? Is crispy? What's that mean? Is crispy slang? Is that a good thing? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Sexual energy? I'm not feeling that. Thank God. Because that's brutal. I'm good. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. We'll wait a couple more minutes. Yeah. Christina, that's tough. Did you grab any mementos, though? Not mementos. Like, yeah. No, I don't feel... All right. So there's definitely a shift in energy, and I was going to come back last night, but then I was like, no, okay, because the shift is more, we're going into Taurus season, right? So it's more calm and relaxing, things being brought to your attention. It's going to be a nice new moon compared to the last two we had. This one will feel a little different, okay? So thanks, Janet. If for some reason, what a buttercup, you're feeling it already, I'm just more mellow, and it's raining. Okay, so rainy days are like, for me, if it was summertime and I was out there, it'd probably be a little different, but I gotta go into the city later for a couple appointments, so I'm like a little anxiety about it, because A, I don't like driving into the city, and then B, it's raining. Okay. So I'm kind of like, kind of dreading that drive. But I'm kind of like feeling you guys, and I feel like I don't feel like it's like bad. I just kind of feel like not zen, but not bad. Does that make sense? Not anxiety, not worked up, just kind of not really chill, but does that make sense? That's what you're in? That makes sense to you? yeah, road trip, I guess. I guess if you want to look at it that way. So, cleaning out your fridge, nice. I just got to grab a napkin real quick, and we're going to come back. We're 5 minutes in, and we're going to start, okay? So whatever that feeling is, I don't picture it being a bad thing. All right. Call who? Call the cat? Lucy. She doesn't even normally like waffles. Huh? Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you. And I think I have your jeans on. Either yours or Mia's. Because I don't have rips. I don't have rips this high. So, but they were in my pile. Me and my daughter, my 3 oldest daughter, we all fit into the same pants. All of us. We're all the same size. So it's like, who's got whose jeans? Where are they located? Because I can't find them. Kind of frustrating. Like half my clothes, a majority of them are in storage, but the ones that are here, like I don't even know where they are anymore. I literally am just kind of like, I want to go shopping. So, you know what? I'm thinking about going shopping actually. I'm actually thinking about going into the city, like New York, just take a long day trip. Talk about day trips. I might do that. Hit some stores. There's a deck I want. Where is it? I wanted to use the, I actually wanted to use the Starman. I hear ya. Why is that deck missing? What the heck? That deck is actually missing. That makes, oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. Will you go see the kitties when you're all done downstairs? Because they're trying to get into the door. And I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's because you're home. All right. So we're going to use a Starman Terrell. Let's make sure I'm not blurry. Not blurry. So let me know if I get blurry. Especially with this deck. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's calling me. It feels really thin today. It's really weird. So we're going to do the rest of April. What is that like? Oh, is tomorrow the 1st? Yeah? Why don't you come join the party? Why don't you come join the party? The party I'm having over here on YouTube. You having some milk and then you want to come join the party? Oh, Max, Mama hears you. Deck is sleeping.
That's Nyla.
No, I know that's Nyla, but Max is trying to get upstairs.
Because they know there's an upstairs.
Well, I understand that, but I don't want them upstairs until we move. I just got the goosebumps. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, Finn, enough. All right. Lucy, get down. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Whoa. I don't like when that many fall. 2 of Wands. In my eyes. Good morning. 8 of Cups in the wheel. I can't get the cards to focus. Okay, that's really weird. Cards to focus. Anywho, the wheel. So I got these two. Somebody's definitely heading in a new direction. But it's like stressing someone out. And it's funny, I feel like the walls are caving on me. My emotions and my thoughts are trying to drown me. It looks like this person trying to get on in a new direction. Okay. I don't honestly even know this song. Featuring John Angel. I don't know what that is. I've never heard it. And this is my thumbs up list, I believe. So I don't know why that's even on there. So that's a message for you because I do not know this song. So it says, I know. So this person knows, whomever this individual is, knows there's a new direction. And to me, it probably has to do with the past, considering they're both looking in this direction. Okay, so the wheel is here. Okay, so this is like, it's most definitely destined to go down the way it's supposed to go down. Positive change. I mean, the wheel is gorgeous. Gorgeous. The colors are just like popping. This is saying if whoever this is for, if you go in a new direction because you're not really happy with, it could be saying if you go in a new direction because you're not really happy with your past, that things will move in your direction too. So for those who are in a situation where things are just kind of like melancholy, just, that type of energy, not enough spunk, not enough oomph, Spirit's basically saying, they're going to bring you in a new direction, because that keeps sticking out to me. The walls are caving in on me. So, and out of all these cards, well, there's only 3, but they're in walls, like cement walls. This 1 8 of cups, and this 2 of wands is in the air. So that it's freedom, it's fresh air. Okay. So if you're in a situation where you're just not feeling it, get out of it. And I think it's just this person or situation is just linked to your past. So it's like, it's hard. So it's like, I don't know if it's discomfort or comfort. But as soon as, with the walls caving in on me, as soon as you choose to step outside, something is most definitely going to be beneficial. No question. Because this is almost like the ether saying, what are you doing? Because this face right here is the same face that's right here. So it's legitimately like the divine being like, what are you doing? Step outside the box. So get out of the house. Even if this is just like, hey, I'm walking to work, walk to work in another direction. All right. You got the death card. Major transformation. So basically, if you step out of your comfort zone, something's going to go in your direction. Okay. It's like you hold the key to success. It's funny, if you walk through the door, something, I didn't hear it. So this is all about getting out of something. You might not even feel drained. Okay. I think you would kind of feel like, oh, I'm losing my mind. I go from being ice cold to being passionate about something to possibilities and adventure and travel. And then it's like, but wait, so I don't know. I see toxicity with this death card. So it might be the end of something addictive. I just heard a song in my head and I can't remember what it is. And it's linked to the death card. It will come back to me. But the death card speaks of major transformation. Okay. Or it's like, step into the light. So it's like that Scorpio. It's like getting out of the dark and stepping into the light. Damn, 3 major arcana in a row. The Hangman. But this is this is not the universe necessarily hanging anyone up. This is, you're doing it to yourself. It's like you're messing with your own mind right now. And not in a good way. So it must be lots of negativity. My neck is aching. Like right here, like the nape of my neck. Okay. I feel I'm being hung right now. I don't know what that is. What the F? I don't know if I have somebody, if this is a personal message. If somebody just recently passed by suicide and they hung themselves, is there anybody on here? It's not past life, guys. And someone's got to be watching this because I got the goosebumps. So this is a personal message for somebody. Yes. Your nephew tried to. For the case, I got goosebumps. For the case that your nephew tried to, he might have some nerve damage when it's said and done. I think he'll be fine. But that's linked to depression, the suicidal thoughts, whatever he felt trapped in. So hopefully he can get the help. If you ask me, Spirit's going to kind of help with that one. Okay. But I think what I'm feeling is this is somebody who passed from a hanging. They literally hung themselves. Yep. So, yes. Listen to me. I know this is going to sound bizarre. For the person that hung themselves, their child. So it goes two ways. If they had a child, always around that child. If you're questioning, I don't know what that's about. Teaching them magic, teaching them about magic. We have another case where somebody was recently, there was a birth within, I'd say 30 to 60 days of somebody hanging themselves. There was a birth within the family. And I believe this person came back. It is actually that person. Okay? Whew! Big message there. I just got the goosebumps from head to toe. I don't know how that person was able to reincarnate that quick, but it was real quick. Real quick. I'm talking, there was a ceremony, you buried someone, and then there was a birth within the family within 30 to 60 days, 90 days tops. I'm feeling 60 days tops. Okay? And that person is that person. And it could be like a distant cousin. It doesn't even have to be, but it's linked to family, DNA, family. Okay? I mean, I got the goosebumps. So that's a thing. I don't know what that's all about. Okay? Because I felt it. And the person passed. And the one that didn't pass is definitely going to have a tiny bit of nerve damage. And it's going to be on the left side of the body, even though on the neck it might be on the right side of the body. And their left foot might be numb. Or this is somebody thinking about taking their own lives. But I'm telling you, like, I think if you're thinking about taking your own life, I don't think you'll be successful. And if you are successful, okay, you won't be happy in your next life. You won't be happy with what's next for you. It's not going to make your pain go away. And especially if it's over a relationship, a guy or a girl. Okay? Somebody could have left somebody here too. Somebody left. It was the way it was supposed to go down. And with the death card sitting next to the wheel, I don't know. I'll have to see what comes out with the death card. I don't think there's any coming back from that one. If that just happened like within the last 10 days, 20 days. kid. This deck is like, I don't want to work. So I don't really have a message from the other side per se, except for what was said with the birth of a child. Tell me about this death card. This death, this is referring to if this is a breakup within the last 30 days, within the last, in the last 40 days. Tell me about the death card. I don't think there's any going back. It's not meant to. Okay. Yes, it's the Three of Hearts. Somebody, son of a bitch, we're back to death. We have 2 deaths on my board now. Now we have someone who just had a heart attack and passed away. Let me ask you this. Besides the third party right now, did anybody in their family lose 2 people? Is this linked? Are these 2 people linked? Because it's like they're coming in together. So the one with the hanging and a heart attack, or vascular, must have something to do with the vessels. A vascular surgery, maybe. It's not the same death. It has to do with, okay. So even if someone tried to hang themselves and then there was still a death within the family and it was linked to the heart. Because before this song came on, Good Morning, there was something with 2 of Hearts too. So I think it's in the same family. I got the goosebumps. So this is the same family. I don't know what the message would be here. There's a message besides the reincarnation. Tell me about the Three of Hearts. So this was definitely somebody passed a heart-related issue or stomach. Listen to me. They could have said it was the heart, but it's linked to the stomach, okay? The Hierophant. So I think it was probably like a matriarch. Somebody could have went in for a simple routine. Minor surgery. Something went horribly wrong. Blood clots. Like blood clots. Something to do with the blood. I don't think they bled out. I think, well, possibly. Okay, that's a thing. That could have happened. I really want to get out of this, but there's something here. Okay? And when something like this usually comes through, this happens in my personal readings, not really these type of readings. So this card was stuck in between, and it doesn't belong in this carrier. It's the Shaman of Sorrows. So it has something to do with ancestors here too. I don't know what that's all about, okay? But this usually only happens when I'm doing a personal reading. So I don't know if I can get messages like that. I don't know what this death card. And these people, they're linked. I don't know. Maybe it's just a simple hi. Okay. Maybe it's saying, I understand all this went down type thing. Okay. Like, but like, I don't know if you're super depressive, you're on medication, but it's like, if you're on medication, I think they're telling you no. Or if you're having heart problems, it might be linked to medication that you're actually taking. Okay. But I do see surgery here, and your message from them is all is well. Okay. Everything's good, and everything that's happening in your life right now is like the way it's meant to go down. Okay. So especially if you guys are having suicidal thoughts, definitely protecting you. You are safe. Okay. So I don't know. I want to get out of that. I don't have personal messages coming through like that. Okay. But all is well. Okay. However, it's linked. I'm going to leave it at that and continue our reading. Okay. So I'm going to recap. We have somebody in a situation, whether, it's taking me right back to the suicide. If you're having suicidal thoughts, okay, you have to, and it's because of a broken heart, especially linked to like a girlfriend or a boyfriend, like I said, go seek professional help, please. Or you have the capability of getting out of this. I will tell you, if you try to take your own life right now, it won't be successful. And if for some reason it is successful, you're not going to like what happens next. Believe me. That you won't want that type of karma. Okay. So we're going to leave that at that. Others, it's just like you're in this funk. You're in a wall. You feel like your feet are cemented. You're planted. There's no way out, even though there's a way out. Okay. And you're going through a major transformation. If you feel hung up, it is your own thoughts hanging you up. It's like you're tricking your own brain. To me, what they're saying right here, because the hands are going like this, there's too much overthinking. You're killing this situation. You're killing your vibe. You're killing, like, you're tricking your own self. Like, the hands in the middle are going to both sides of these. It's like you're doing this. You're causing this disruption. Okay, so for those in that situation, please get yourself out of this disruption. This suicide person won't go away. Which is fine. Fine. They don't need to go away, but they're not going away. So it's either these are your thoughts not going away, or it's this person that's just not going away. Okay. I got the goosebumps. It's this person that's with us is not going away. So there's that. And I will tell you, I did something very differently today. I put my scrying obsidian stone in front of you to help with the energy, and I guarantee it's the power of whatever's happening with that right now, which is fine. So apparently I opened a few voids. I opened a few tunnels. Okay. Because in all reality, I'm looking, and your reflection is in the scryer. Okay. So what's happening is that whomever has got messages for you is legitimately coming out in portals, because it's all I see is the reflection of the phone. Okay. So that's what's happening right now. So hold on. Because I have a whole bunch of people that all of a sudden want to be like, whoo, she figured it out. And I'm surrounded right now. Surrounded by people. So I'm going to have to come back in a little while and do a completely different reading, because this turned into something I didn't expect to turn into. They are all around me. I can feel them. Oh, they're up my ass. Up my ass right now. I've never had this happen. I'm gonna turn the radio down. We have the 6 of Pence. What this is telling me with the Hangman right off the bat, okay? Again, you have the capability of changing, planning routes, okay? Balancing out the scales between you and someone else. And it's the 4 of Cups. So this is a huge mental session today. This is like therapy, okay? Holy shit. These cards are intense. See the Hangman there? Kind of hanging. But you're rooted, right? Your feet are rooted. They're planted. You got this capability. And now you got the 4 of Cups. Look at everything floating in the air. Disappointment. Sorrow. I'm feeling neglect. I'm feeling somebody's freaked out because they think somebody is a witch. And I don't know if somebody's saying Spidey powers, but I'm pretty sure Spidey power is Spider-Man. Somebody likes the Avengers. I don't know what that's all about. Somebody likes those type of movies. There's, again, something with someone's vessels. And I don't think this is living, okay? I don't, there could be something going on with somebody's vessels right now. You're definitely dealing with some galactic stuff that just kind of came out. I don't really work with galactic stuff, but I will tell you my personal opinion when it comes to galactic aliens. Yeah, I believe in them. I definitely think there's aliens, okay? But like, my belief when it comes to aliens, okay, is that if you're abducted or being haunted by anything like that, it's linked to your past life, okay? And because aliens, that type of stuff, they don't do experimental stuff on people who don't deserve it. They want you to remember that stuff. It is kind of like torture, okay? Like, I don't want to get too far into it, but I truly feel that, and I've done some, I've talked about it with Spirit for a while because I was dealing with that with somebody, and it was the first time experiencing it. And if you have aliens, if you're dealing with aliens, it is linked to your past life, okay? And which I don't see it here, like aliens bothering anyone, but I do see something that just reminded me of that, so I'm talking about it. And it's kind of like it's your karma, and it's not good karma, okay? If you get a glimpse of them, like a UFO or something, I don't know. I don't know. To me, it would have to be into action, okay? And to me, in my belief, it's linked to karma, and you had to have done something awfully horrible because they're not going to take it easy on you. It doesn't work that way, okay? They're not pleasant, okay? They could be if you just bump into one. It's like, hey, I don't know. I never bumped into one, okay? So I don't know how that works. But if you have an encounter, maybe it's a warning. I just saw a blackbird like nosedive, but it obviously didn't like nosedive. But it just did one of these in front of the window and swooped down, and it was a blackbird. And I got all these things in the damn air right now, so I that's a message for somebody. So I don't want to like touch any more base on that I don't know why they wanted me to share that belief with you. Um, Loose. Loose. Ah, hey. So, I don't know if you guys, I don't know, because it looked like the bird was about to nosedive. Okay. So somebody here really has the opportunity to go and balance a situation out. Okay. And I think what's happening is somebody's getting a dose of karma. I think there's some things in their life right now are kind of like possibly falling apart. Okay. Like not just one aspect, like a whole bunch of aspects. I think somebody here might be trying to release some type of addiction, drinking, drugs, medication, prescribed medication, and they're losing their minds. It's almost like their thoughts get worse, withdrawal type energy. Or somebody knows they're going to have to go through withdrawal if they want to. I don't know. And these are my prediction cards. And I know I haven't done that in a long time. And I've been thinking about it here and there. Because they still want you to know what was predicted over the winter. Will still probably go down in 2019. Okay. But I don't really want to get into that. I chose to step out of that. But I was just pulled to these cards, and it's ironic because I did just place a portal in front of you without even realizing I was doing that. So, I don't know. I feel like I stepped out of that. Although I can predict, but I don't want to predict that type of stuff. Predict other stuff. So let me do one more row. Normally I would just clarify from here. 3, 6, 7. Normally I would just clarify from here. But I'm just going to do another row and see what it actually physically looks like on my board. Because these cards are definitely talking. 9 of Swords. All right. So yeah, it's the anxiety to choose new directions, feeling trapped. Someone's having incredible neck pain right now. And I don't think it has to do with the way you're sleeping. I don't think it has to do with your pillow. I think it might be linked to your own demons. I think some of you have dark energy. Some of you might want to consider doing energy work. Okay? Some creeping someone out. I think somebody legitimately thinks somebody's a witch too, and it's creeping them out. So I just pictured the shadow of a witch, but to me it looks more like a creature. And demons to me, okay, are creature-like. Not all of them. Not all of them. It depends on the situation, where you're at, where these things are lurking. Okay, whatever you're picturing, like, because if you picture in creature-like energy, or you're transmuting into like a creature or something like that, you're probably in like lush green grass or a nice forest. Like there's some pretty negative ass energy around somebody, and it definitely needs to be cleansed. And holy shit, did I just get a freaking message for someone. If you're able, yeah, baby. Was your stuff near the Keurig? If you know how to do long distance energy work, please do. If you do not know how to do that and you interact with this person, do energy work on them then. Okay? And I'm not talking just cleaning chakras. Okay. You have an energy. This is nuts. You're not going to get out of this situation. This person is not going to get out of this situation until someone sages them, their surrounding, their area. Somebody will stay in this, and I'm really sorry for saying that, but this is what's happening. So if you can try to do long distance energy work on somebody, you know this might be somebody's situation, please do. Because I feel like this person does not know how to do that. Nor would this person probably ever pick up sage and cleanse their home. If you have an opportunity to give them a stone, give them one to take home. They're dealing with, it's not just, okay, so it's not, I'm not trying to freak anyone. It's not demonic. But if you allow this type of darkness, and it's not the dark night of the soul, it's not just energy, okay? This is energy that is attached, that has been attached for a very long time. And the only way to start to remove this is saging and cleansing their house, them, and energy work. Because this can get to the point where it could turn demonic. And I don't know what this is. It was on a card. I don't know where it came from, but it's like, it's an ash. It's an ash. I have no idea where that just came from, but I just saw it land right on my card.
I'm gonna get their cinnamon here.
And this card is ashy looking. Cinnamon? Yeah, we have cinnamon.
Cinnamon sugar. Can I put that in coffee?
Oh my God. Holy shit. Every card is flipping out right now of my hands. Courage popped right out of the deck, ladies and gents. Okay?
It wouldn't be ground cinnamon.
Popped right out of that.
It wouldn't be ground cinnamon for your coffee, right? It'd be cinnamon sugar? Or no?
No. Is it powdered?
What?
I just sounded funny. Is it powdered?
Oh, no, sorry. I don't know. I saw some girl put
What
cinnamon.
voice is that? Huh?
I saw some girl put cinnamon in her coffee.
I gotta run to the bathroom, guys. Shake it off a minute.
I can't put that cinnamon in there.
We should have cinnamon powder.
I don't know what that looks like. I just wanted to.
Brown cinnamon right there.
That's powder?
Yeah.
That's what you want to use. Alright.
And that is strong. I will tell you that.
Alright, Mom.
Okay. Hold up, troops.
Oh, that sounds so cute. Noise.
Okay. All right, I'm back. So, good morning, Lush. All right, so I will tell you, if you guys saw this card, okay? Hi. Ooh, Steve, I could have used you. Were you here when I was just talking about aliens, my dear? I felt you coming on. I legitimately, did you feel me? Steve, you had to have felt me. You're never on. That's so crazy. Because I literally was thinking about you when that card came out. You're freaking nuts, right? Steve works with galactic stuff. He works with that energy. Okay. I will text you. Okay. Actually, I don't need to. It's my belief. But I'm curious to see if you have the same belief. So anywho, you are dealing with oh, when I was telling you about that, well, I told you. I wouldn't have hit you up and told you about that if it wasn't a thing, mister. Sorry, guys. I'm literally having a personal conversation right now. But here's that dark energy again. Okay. I don't know if this is still linked to you, Steve, or not. Okay. So I wouldn't, this is something that's just is on my board. Okay. So if you have the opportunity, oh, she is. I told you. Oh, man. Let me step away from this real quick because this is insane. Oh, woo! Take these goosebumps away from your mother. Holy crap. What is happening? Okay. We'll talk about it after. So, let's see what else we get, okay? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. If you're so uncomfortable, then leave the room, sweetie, okay? But I will tell you, you don't need to worry. You're just being opened to a new side of messages and a new side of things, okay? And no, I know not with me, but I'm trying to make it as comfortable as I can for you guys. Hey, Lush, can you just I deleted it, Lush. Just watch. Just be careful real quick, okay? I can, okay. All right, Steve, you just put it out there. I got rid of her name though, okay? Let's just stop. I don't listen to me. I do not want her name on my feed right now. Okay? Because apparently I'm still going to have to address that when I didn't really want to get involved with that. Thank you. I love you. Both. Okay. All right. So, because I will tell you, I know you don't blame me, but she hit me up. And when she hit me up, I literally douched my phone. And I didn't even tell you about it because I needed you to realize it yourself. Okay. So we'll figure that out another time. So, 4 Swords, this talks about healing, meditation, going within. Somebody's a big meditator here. Huge, huge. This symbol reminds me of something on my bracelet. And I actually have the bracelet on. See that symbol? It's actually, it reminds me of my bracelet, okay? Where it moves, okay? It brought me right to it. So what this is telling me too is that, listen to me, healing energy, healing stones, like I just said, this person needs a stone. They probably would be really good right now if you can slip them some obsidian. If you happen to go to their home, obsidian is definitely the stone to choose, okay? If you cannot go to their home or give them a stone, you need to do this energetically. Some of you do not know how to do this. This is not just Reiki healing. It is Reiki, however you want to call it. This is not exactly what this is. It's a totally different kind of energetic healing. There's only so many people that know how to do this. This is not the average, let me douche you, okay? Bless you, sweetie. That's not what this is. Not with this dark energy you're dealing with. Okay. Do I approve of healing? I do, but what I don't like is when people do it without somebody's permission. I don't like that. But if you're in a situation like this and you know what you're doing, then yeah, go ahead. Because this person needs it. Because it almost looks like somebody is suicidal thoughts. If it's, that it could be linked to this story, or it could just be linked, is everything that's linked to this entire story is just a whole bunch of stories in one. But if they actually meditating on whether or not to take a new leap of faith too, this could just simply be saying this person is freaked out by somebody. They're freaked out. They're having anxiety. They don't know what direction to go in. They feel trapped. They're meditating on it. Okay. But I will tell you, they need some energetic work done. And it's not just chakras. It's not just Reiki, however you want to say it. It's not. It's bigger than you think it is. I can feel the beat within your heart. I can feel the beat. Mm-hmm. So on the lighter side, that's what's happening with some people. Because I know this shit just got real heavy. Okay? So. Oh. But the wheel is here. But the wheel being next to, okay. This whole side of my face is numb right now. And I think my hands were like this. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. Everything I'm touching right now is going numb. Somebody could have very poor circulation here, because I felt the left leg and the left foot being numb earlier. So it could just talk about poor circulation. Okay. I don't know how to warm that up now. Unless somebody is legitimately touching my face right now. I think my hand was like this. And whatever just happened, yeah, it's my hand. It's causing it to freeze. And it's sitting under an ice cube. This is really weird. Because it's like numb. It's freezing cold out, and picture it's winter and your fingers go numb, okay? And then you got to go inside and warm them up. That's what's happening to me just by touching my own face. And then I couldn't figure out why, but it's the energy. And now I'm looking at an ice cube. See the ice cube? But look at the energy being transmitted. So I don't necessarily think it's saying somebody's an ice cold energy. I think it's well, what do I think? I think it's just it's being I think it's saying like somebody has the capability of doing this. Apparently I do too, but I'm not. That's a whole nother story. And especially like, can you feel the beat? Can you feel the beat? This is energetically, it's either energetically you feel each other. I mean, it's that too, but it's way more than that. I don't know what it's telling me because it made my face numb. So it's like, I don't even want to touch any part of my body right now. It's linked to love, whatever it is. Okay. It's linked to love. Oh, we're going to get back to whoever crossed over in a minute because that's coming. I can feel it. I can feel it. So you're dealing with somebody who's got lower energy for sure. If you can do energetic cleansing from a distance, then yes, go ahead because this person needs it. You have the Six of Swords. I just pictured someone being like, and it's a mask. Somebody is about to, they're fighting their own demons, but it's okay. It's karmic, whatever it is, okay? But it's like somebody wants out of this dark energy. So it's like whomever this energy belongs to, they want out. Or what it's saying, because it's under the wheel, is spirit wants them out. And even spirit's having a hard time getting you or somebody to see something. Because this is spirit addressing something. Like it could be saying like, listen, like you healed, like what are you doing? Or I don't know, but this is spirit clearly saying something needs to be addressed. I also feel like I'm in the energy of keeping my distance. Like I feel like some of you need to keep your distance from somebody right now. And I feel it as me keeping my distance. So it would be me. So if you're not in this energy, it's almost saying keep your distance. So I don't know. I don't know what you want to do with the whole energetic shift with sending energy out to somebody, because I legitimately feel like some of you should keep your distance from whatever this is. Like don't get involved. If you know you can hack it, then I'm sure you're fine. Hold on. All right, so something needs to be addressed, and it's this energy, but it's dark. But it's like they see the light. Something kind of freaks them out. They are meditating on whether to go in a new direction or not, if we're going to keep this really low key. Okay. But this is the divine saying, here's your karma for getting yourself involved with something, I guess. I don't know what that's all about. And the death card is the 501. So it's you're battling your demons, you're battling people around you, you're arguing with coworkers, you're arguing with friends, you're arguing with yourself, you're arguing with your guides, you're got effing monkey brain right now. And this is literally, contemplating on whether or not you want to take your life, or contemplating whether or not you want to stay in this energy. Contemplating. It's not good. It's not good. I don't like it. As if I was to show you the way these cards look, you got all these dark cards. The only cards that are somewhat light are the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. And it's because even though it's all the monkey brain, it's like, I don't even know. If you're a big meditator, you would know how to deal with monkey mind. But I feel like you still got monkey mind. Like the monkeys aren't breathing at the same pace as you. There's something there. It's like they're in the corner eating bananas, not doing their job. Okay? So there's something happening here. I think it's too much overthinking, troops. I don't know. It's causing someone to go nuts, kinda. Someone could have bipolar, but I don't feel it as, if they do, they can still function. So that would be an excuse. So you have all dark. So these are the two cards. Like, hey, you can get out of this. Okay? You can get out of this. Surrounding every other card is dark. Okay? And with the Death card, you got another light card. Saying, listen, you can get yourself out of this. Whatever this is, you have capability. So if you got dark energy around you, I suggest you sage. But I feel like this particular person would not sage. Normally is not a thing for this person. So that's why some work needs to be done energetically. Okay. Tell me about the Hangman. Now, to me, I got the goosebumps. I don't know. And I was just going to say, to me, I don't know. But I don't know what that is to me. To me, I felt that in the neck. The goosebumps won't go away. So somebody's studying Arabic right now too. Or something with language, scriptures. Somebody's definitely accessing Akashic records, but like, Hebrew, maybe? Hebrew alphabet? There's a message for you that's written in, I want to say that's Arabic. But there's, that's creepy. Oh, man. I think the person that hung themselves was dealing with demonic energy. It's almost like somebody was talked into hanging themselves, guys. Lower energy talked somebody into it. If for some reason and that's not for all, that could be for a separate group of hangings, guys. If you can cleanse their house, that would be a big message for you, especially if people still live there, because somebody was talked into it. That makes me angry. I don't know what that's linked to. I don't like that. It's not like monkey brain. This person's legitimately hearing these people, and they got talked into it. They got talked into hanging themselves. If by any chance we have anybody listening and you've ever been struck by lightning, you were marked. And I don't know what that means, but you were marked. It's like a good marking. Okay. But this person, all right, I don't think it's linked to the first hanging. If you look, is that a person? I didn't even see that. I just saw a person in the writing. Holy shit. That's writing, but I just saw a person's face. But see how creepy the shadows? There's people in the shadows that I didn't notice. Okay. Somebody literally was hearing demonic voices. So we have demonic on my board now, okay? With a certain group, I don't think it's gotten that far. If we're going to take it down a notch, for that group, I don't think it's gotten that far yet. That's why I think some got to do the energetic work, okay? But I will tell you, we have a group, if they legitimately hung themselves, they were talked into it. Besides the other hanging, okay? Or somebody's hearing these demonic voices right now. But again, if you're hearing that type of energy, you can't get yourself out of that. You're hung up. You would need a master. You would need like a medium. You would need like a voodoo priest. You might actually have to go through the whole exorcism ordeal. Because to get rid of demonic like that, you got to find out I don't know what type of advice to give to that besides what I said, because I don't know. I feel like we have choices with this one card. And I got the goosebumps. So we have a scenario where someone chose to work with demonic energy, which is extremely effed up, which tells me that it was probably brought to their attention by somebody that was a higher monarchy, somebody that was into this stuff, being a master at working with, I just had a beep in my ear, a master with working with something here. And it could be I think this is happening with, now don't freak out, but I think this is happening through possible electronics. But because I'm picturing, you know what movie just flashed in front of me? World Wide Web. Has anyone seen that movie? World Wide Web. Is that a movie? They're messing with electronics. It's a movie. Okay. I think it's being done electronically. Not like, hey, there's energy going through a phone. No, like you're dealing with somebody who's a master at this stuff. This is not the average black magic. It's not the average. That's for the ones that got choices. Others, so if they chose, for the one that hung themselves, it's because they went nuts. They didn't choose it. It was like an experimental thing. We have some type of group, undercover, underground group. But we have somebody who that is still living. And they do have demonic energy. And in order to get rid of that, you're going to have to battle. It won't be an easy takeout. Anywho, this reading got crazy today. I was pulled to take out the obsidian. I was pulled to use these cards. Was not a coincidence. Okay. For those who this just got way too deep for, you know, I apologize, but I don't. Okay, because whatever spirit brings to my attention is going to be brought to yours. Okay. And I can't put this into a soft, I can't clean this for you. Two of Swords, Three of Cups. So to me, I'm not even looking at this as happy. Even if I wanted to soft this up, like it would be saying like someone just needs to make that decision to get out of hangman situation. Hangman mode. Okay, but it's like Two of Hearts. We got a split person here, or a split personality, which would be two hearts. There's something going on there. And this Three of Cups is like, it looks to be like a normally would be related to a very happy card, but to me this looks like magic. And this is a whole bunch of people celebrating, you know, like, because the cups are being poured out, but yet everybody's happy and there's all this energy around them, and they're sitting in a big vortex of like fire. Like it's not the average. And then all of a sudden I see all this scriptures again. It's not the average Three of Cups, and I can't soften this for you. And we have somebody who is like split personalities, which is that whole, some of you chose it and some of you didn't. I don't even think, if you're thinking, hey, let's go to a temple, I would say, don't you dare even step foot in front of a temple. I would say shame on you. And not if you didn't even do this intentionally. Just don't take that type of vibe to a temple. Like monks, things like they can't fix that. So if this is happening to somebody, then I'm sorry I said shame on you, but like I feel like this is a setup. And I really feel like it brought me to like a bombing. Are you fucking kidding me right now? I just hope this is linked to the bombings that happened in the church, and this didn't happen yet. Because you got a fucked up group of underground fucking assholes that is celebrating this shit. Fucked up underground shit. Like, look at the thing pouring out of the cup. You got all these people celebrating. It's like it's raining fire. And it, like, that's not a good Three of Cups. And it's linked. This Three of Cups is linked to this scriptures, everything that's happening. This is a whole bunch of bastards celebrating something crazy. And this is like split personality, or like to me, oh, I got the goosebumps. It's finalization to something. And that's that finalization I was feeling. This is that. I don't know if this took place. I really hope this already took place. But I feel I feel temple. Okay. I feel a temple, and I feel like it would be in Holy Land. Like, has any of this happened recently? Does anybody know if there's been some type of restructuring of a temple, or a bombing at a temple, or there's some type of underground group associated with this temple? I don't know if it's Jerusalem or not. It took me to Africa. It took me, no, it's not Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Okay, it took me to predicting, and I'm stepping out of that. Okay. So I don't know if this already took place. Okay. So we're gonna step out of that. Because that's the card I looked at when I mentioned it to you guys again, and it just came back around. But there is some type of association, and I will tell you, deep dark web just came to me again. I don't know. I love how Diamond Girl just came on and shifted. But I don't know what deep dark web is about. But it has to be linked with links to people's accounts, violation. The word, what word just came to me? I never use it. Vindication. I think someone's going to take justice into their own hands. Someone wants vindication. But I think it's in the aspect of not like acknowledgement. I think it's in the aspect vindication. I don't know the exact definition to that, but meaning like something being justified. I know that. Okay, yeah, caught. There was a temple in Italy at 3 more since then. Okay, so it's been happening. It might be all linked to the same organization, but we're going to step out of that, okay? So let's see what the Six of Pence wants to tell us, because this Six of Pence is calming. That's pretty. 10 of Cups. That's a shift of energy, huh? But we'll get to the hat again. I don't know what that's about. What? The same 3 cups are pouring over their head. I don't think this is good. I don't think this 10 of Cups is good. It's not. This might be this might be in a city where there's lots of sunlight, there's lots of color, lots of fabric. I'm seeing fabric, okay? Lots of bright fabric. Want to get rid of this one? I don't know what that is. All right. Well, we'll just keep an eye on them. I don't know if we need to get rid of them. I don't know what that was though. Lots of color, lots of fabric, lots of heat. It might even be like around volcanoes. It might be around lots of heat, guys, because the same 3 cups is now pouring over this family. This is not good. Look at that. Look at them 3 cups pouring right there. Look at the 3 cups right there. This is a whole bunch of people celebrating. This is a whole bunch of people getting even. Their own justification, like I just said, because that word Vindication came to me. Not Vindication. What word just came to me? Validation? No. What word just came to me? That started with a V. Vindication. So this is it. This is somebody getting their own justice. Thank you, guys. But it's fucked up. Hi, mama. Look at that. How crazy is that? They're getting their own justice by whatever it is they got in the works or whatever it is they've been doing. Okay. So, anywho, I wanted to get out of that, but they just were like, nope, sorry. Sorry. They might work with hawks. Maybe a country that has a lot of hawks. They actually use hawks to send messages. That's why I'm feeling like it could be desert. It could be, and there's something with them with hawks. And that bird nosedived. Either hawks or falcons. I don't know if they're sending messages like that, like old school. Sending scribes is a thing, okay? Or this is just saying that this organization has been around since they did stuff like that. It's linked to either falcons or hawks, not pigeons. Nope, falcons or hawks. It's a land that has a lot of them. They probably just fly around. Guys, I understand you're trying to like, that's not, no, I'm telling you, this is a land where there's lots of them. That may help. Okay. You don't need to look into it. Okay. It's hawks flying, what, Cuba? No, I'm not feeling Cuba. That would be more of like associated to drugs, cartel, or it reminds me of like violence, rings of children. There's something going there, but this is not linked to Cuba. I'm not feeling Cuba at all. I'm feeling Holy Lands, temples, Indonesia, Tibet. I don't know why those 2 names came to me. Tibet stands out to me right now. Anywho, let's find out about this 4 of Cups because this just got ugly. Can I pick up on what type of spell work's being done? No, this is not the average spell work. This is not average black magic. This is, I mean, it can be, and it got to the point, this is only average black magic if it got to the point where it's been stuck with you for so damn long and you've been depressive, you've had suicidal thoughts, or you're trying to now practice. It's one of those things, but you got manipulated into it. Okay. There's still a chance to get somebody out of that type of magic. Okay. This type of magic that I'm feeling, no way. You would legit need like a douching from Z with probably an exorcism. With like 3 or 4 different types of priests. 6 of Wands with the 4 of Cups, Chariot at the bottom of the deck. I didn't even see. I haven't even been checking the bottom of the deck. Okay, listen to me. I don't like this. there's a temple. It's a known temple because I've seen it in images, where there's a whole bunch of hands coming out of like a water spout, like a water pool of water. And there's a whole bunch of like hands like reaching out. It is a known temple. I know the name of that temple. It's in India. And India has all that color and fabric. There's one in Dubai, Indonesia. Jeez, okay. I don't know which one I'm thinking of. All right, so where are they? There's one in Thailand. Okay, hold on. Is the one in Tibet? It's not Tibet. What do we got next? Indonesia? Indonesia might be a possibility. What about like this might be linked to India. Okay. I'm back. Can you hear me? Okay. So we're going to recap. We're done talking about that. Okay. I purposely got shut down. So, and they shut me down quick. So, I'm going to run to the bathroom and I'll be right back. Okay. All right, troops. I'm going to recap with as many messages that I can get. Okay. So we have, listen to me, if I am going to cushion this reading for you, okay, you have a group here that is having a hard time choosing direction. They feel a little stuck where they're at. The universe is saying, listen, you can get out of this. You just got to confront karma. You want to be out of this whole energy of feeling restricted and hung up and anxiety and depression, or feeling like you got bipolar, or you do and there's something with your medication. Like, you want to get out of all that energy. All you got to do is balance out the scales and go towards your happy, because the 8 always leads to the 10. All right, and then it's next to the Six of Wands, so it can be victorious. As of right now, you're losing your effing mind because you're overthinking. Okay, we have another group where we definitely have some dark magic, dark energy, dark entities attached to someone. It is not quite demonic yet. You do have a shot of doing energetic work from a distance. But it is not the average energetic work. It's not just the chakras. Okay? It's way more than that. This person also needs to help themselves. We have a situation over here with the deaths, people who came through. We talked about the reincarnation. We also have some underground organization. That has a shit ton of organization, a shit ton of people, followers. It's not like, hey, it's not like, what's his name? It's not like the Kool-Aid guy, okay? Like, drink the Kool-Aid, and it's culty, but not like the ones that we hear about, okay? This is underground. It has been around for an extremely long time. They get kicks out of this type of stuff. That's why I felt like shame on you for even wanting to. I mean, somebody legitimately might backpack into the temple with bombs, okay? But we're going to get out of that energy. We have another group where you just feel like opportunities won't come your way. Some of you might be taking college courses, you might be in college yourselves, you might be learning new areas of, spirituality, the galactic side of things, all sorts of just stuff that's interesting you right now. Some of you might be traveling to Jerusalem. Blah, blah, I got tongue tied. You might be playing with magic. It doesn't have to be dark. Okay. We definitely have a heart issue here. There is a heart that is having trouble with their vessels right now. It's not, and it's in their neck. If somebody you know is having neck pain, those vessels are linked to the vessels of the heart, okay? They might need that vascular, whatever that word is, they might need some type of surgery to open up a blockage. If that's the case, I want to say they're in good hands, but hold on. And this is linked to DNA. This would not be the only person in your family that's heart issue. I will tell you that. So I'm not seeing, this is either a family. Okay, so if it's not in the DNA with this issue, if it's not in the DNA and linked that way hereditarily, it's whatever doctor you're dealing with has been in the family for a really long time. I don't know if you think they got shaky hands or they're getting a little old. I don't know if you're having second thoughts, but don't. If you have a family doctor that's a cardiologist, you're good. I'm feeling Chicago. Maybe you have to travel to Chicago. I don't know. Chicago is all over. Chicago, Illinois, Chicago, Illinois. Is Illinois in Chicago? I don't freaking know. I think so. Chicago, Illinois. Is that a thing? Thank you. Okay. So there's that. I think that's all I have for messages. We do have the chariot at the bottom of the deck. I can't talk about this temple thing anymore. I'm actually really surprised, but I can't. And I got the goosebumps. it will cause some type of religious war. It's not good. So I'm sorry to leave you guys hanging, but it's for my own. I was gonna say for my own benefit, but I kind of felt like maybe for my own safety. Okay. I will tell you. Hopefully I don't get shut down. I actually think this organization is based out of New York, which would be ironic because this type of stuff is happening in foreign lands. I don't know if it's some type of disguise, but shit's about to get ugly. And I think they're located around Ground Zero, somewhere in that vicinity. All right. So besides that, considering this is the chariot, this is ongoing. This hasn't probably happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. Freaking great. So anywhoosie, that was today's reading. I don't think you need to worry about this organization disrupting your life if you live in New Hampshire. I mean, if you live in New York, I don't think it's like that. Like, I just think, like, ironically, it's based out of New York. And I think that's crazy because they're targets of foreign countries. So that says a whole lot there too. Okay. It could have started in New York 100 years ago. Whatever. I got the goosebumps. That's so weird. I don't know if that's spirit talking through me. I don't know how that works. Okay. But like, it was, that organization started a very long time ago. It has been around for a very, very long time. There's probably political parties involved here. There's some shit here that these people would take to their grave. You're not going to track down this organization. Okay. You'd never win. You might catch a couple stranglers here and there, effing up, doing outside work. You're not going to catch these people. Okay. So, that's what it looks like. Anywho, it's quite the reading today, right? I don't even know what to label that one. All right. I don't even know. I felt like I was gonna say the New York medium, but it's the New Jersey, the Long Island medium. So bizarre. There we go, quartz mediumship kicking in. The ones I don't, it's like channeling, medium, like there's so many different aspects of me that I know are just gonna start getting kickstarted. But I know what me it's all about. I'm about to repeat history. Like I don't even know. It's like I'm gonna be doing stuff where it's like shit's just gonna spit out of my mouth and it's just gonna be the truth. And I feel people are gonna feel it as the truth, and It's going to be a big shakeup. I just zoned out. I just zoned out of that real quick. Well, I was in the zone and I was like, get out of that. So there's that. All different sides of court. But it's such a blessing. It really is such a blessing. I'm gonna take you to walk out here for a minute. I'm gonna step outside real quick and then we're gonna wrap this up and I'm most definitely done for the day. Hold up, buttercups. What is that? Oh, it's the little radio station on the side of the little radio. I was like, oh no, I think it was part of the toaster oven. I think it was part of the toaster oven. Look at that. That gorgeous blackbird was here again this morning. But look at all the look at like the marsh out there, like before the water gets in, it's all like all the greenery is coming back. You know? Yeah, I need to smoke out after that one, guys. Sorry. I gotta quit again. I will tell you it's ironic because I've quit plenty of times, right? And I quit for a little over a year and then it's like it's something and I always go back to it. And then when I go back and I realized certain things, I quit the same amount of time each time. So what I picked up on was the energy in general with planets and where you're at in life. And it's something that obviously rolls back around, stresses you out, whatever the case may be. And it's a pattern. Okay, so it's like once you hit that pattern, like go back to yourself and say you quit drinking or you quit smoking, right? And if you think about it, it's done a few times. And I guarantee those few times have been around the same amount of time each time. Okay? So it's just a matter of pushing through. You know what I mean, jelly beans? So I wish that bird would come back. It is the most gorgeous bird. It's black and it's sleek. And when it flies, it's red under its wings. But when it lands, it's got like a yellow stripe on it. It's just amazing. It is an amazing bird. All right, hold on. Look at the squirrels. Squirrels over there playing hard to get with each other. So, anywho, that was, no, we're not going to bark at them. That was quite the reading. I am most definitely done for the day. Okay. That was heavy. Okay. I don't know where I got that branding. Oh, my necklace. TJ Maxx. I'll call you. It was TJ Maxx. There's always a lot to learn when you watch court. Oh, can anybody kosher? Does anybody know what language that is? Can anybody, I know I do have some monitors that speak different languages. Does anybody know what this particular person is saying? You do not delete it, guys. A lot of you guys will delete. No, see? Why did you delete it? I don't want you guys deleting foreign languages. There's no reason for it, okay? Somebody deleted it. Somebody took it down. Bummer. You saved it? Does anybody know? I wanted to know what it was. I have people on here who speak foreign languages. Somebody would have saw that. You know what it said? What did it say? I mean, obviously, if it needed to be taken down, I appreciate it, but it was in German. I really hope it needed to come down and you just didn't take it down because you couldn't understand it. People do that to a lot of people. That's not fair. Please don't do that. I don't want to know what it said. Okay. Then that's different. Okay. But I know there was times where I've had my translators on here because I got 2 of them that I touch base with, and people were taking down stuff that was not necessary. Okay. And it doesn't necessarily, like, there's plenty of negative energy here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm shielded from it. If you shield yourself, you're shielded from it. There can be, I have some of my most fantastic days in such dark energy. Okay? You need that dark and light, guys. So you don't necessarily have to take things down unless you know. Otherwise, my translators get back to me and tell me what it is. Because it's okay to get messages from other languages. All right. So, anywho, quite a day already. I'm telling you. I just channeled Natalie, where she says, I'm beckoned to. And I was just like, I'm beckoned to take off my jewelry, which is very strange. Just my rings. Anywho. I talked to my natty. I talked to my natty again the other day for a few hours. Just love her. Just love her. Nat's doing awesome. She's having a lot of fun traveling. I'm jealous. So, Bahamas. Ooh, Bahamas sounds like a lot of fun. But that's not where she's at, if that's what you're asking. But I'm not going to tell you where she's at. But I will tell you she ran into Owen Wilson the other day. Oh, I'm going to be traveling real soon. I'm going to leave it for a surprise, though. I'm going to leave it as a surprise. My home base will be not around here. And then from there's going to be a lot of traveling, too. So, what they say, you know you are my world. Stevie B's on. It's one of my favorite songs. Spring love. Ooh, someone's having some spring love, which is nice because that means summer's not until what, June? So you're gonna have some spring love. Come back to me. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun, La Mama. I'm gonna have so much fun. So many decisions. I really don't want to homeschool the children, but I might have to. And not me personally. That just means I got to bring somebody in. So, but personally, I don't want to do that. Not to the little ones, There's too much life, I guess it depends on how much traveling and if I just do it maybe temporarily for like a year, maybe, okay? But lots of decisions to make, okay? Still. So it doesn't make any point on like really getting there what you guys are telling you, because it's like major shifting. I could say I'm moving here, and next thing you know, I decided to have home base somewhere else. Because my home base is only going to be for a year, and then I'll be somewhere else again. So, did I see Avengers? No. Cade wants to go see it, though. I did see Avengers on my board during that reading. I watched it last night for the first time with him. And I was legitimately like laughing. Like it didn't even like scare me. I was like, that's weird. Hi, Simon. So which one? The newer one. The newer one. I thought it was hysterical when they had their rock fight. You're welcome. Simon, I don't know what's happening with you. All I know is that you were in a major cycle. Like if you feel like you're in the vortex, when you get spit out, like you're going to be on cloud 9. That's awesome. All right, Simon, that was for you. So yeah, Cade wants to go see that, and I saw the new It. All right, and I laughed. I wasn't even like freaked out. So I'm like, I don't know. Think about like everything like I've gone through personally, like spirituality and spirits, and like I'm actually not surprised because I used to be so like I got the goosebumps. Like I would never watch it, or I would never watch horror movies, and now though, like I was laughing, and I think it has a lot to do with just like where I'm at, like in my life, like you know. So it was like that shit don't faze me, especially when I know it's a movie now. I don't know. I definitely felt like with Avengers I saw, Avengers. Um, I wasn't feeling like comic books. I was feeling like whoever's linked to that is like all those other ones that are like that. I know there's other Avengers, but like I'm thinking of like other movies. Not necessarily like Spider-Man, or maybe or maybe it is stuff like that. But didn't they have their own comics? But I feel like whatever I channeled, it wasn't like somebody who has comic books. This is somebody who just likes those type of movies, roles. Marvel. What yeah, I don't know. All right. So it's quite the day. I don't know what I'm gonna label that video. So I got stuff to do. That darkness creeps in. That darkness, it's been there. It's not creeping in. Whatever's on the board has been there, and it's been stationed there for a little while. This is somebody that needs to, the certain planets need to shift. And for the ones who are in two minds, two hearts, bipolar, anything like that. If you're bipolar, careful what you're taking for medicine. It doesn't matter if you're bipolar or not, but the message for that was space that it was important. Two hearts. Oh, you need Uranus. You need Uranus to go direct. I don't think that's going to be for a while. It's either Uranus that's got the best of you right now or the Neptunian energy. It's one of those. It's where your chart is. So say you have your Neptune and Uranus in the same. It would be either Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, because it's mental. So if you're dealing with somebody or it's you yourself, I guarantee you have an air sign in either your Neptune or your Uranus, for sure. And as soon as, I want to say Uranus, but Neptune's linked. You might have a cusper, or like they're sextile to each other in your chart. So it's almost like if you were diagnosed with bipolar, it's almost like you don't have bipolar. That's why that's linked to be careful with the medicine, because I really don't think you have bipolar. But from like a doctor's perspective, and mind you, I'm not a doctor, I need to say that. But from a doctor's perspective, they would think you would have bipolar. Okay. And it's not, it's just a strong placement in your chart, and somebody hasn't learned to work with it and distinguish something. That's not, I want to say hereditary DNA, like hereditary, but like your charts must be similar, if that makes sense. So I don't know if those are stationed right now. But as soon as those start spinning, Uranus is so slow to spin, though. It has to do with where your Saturn's placed. So if all that makes sense, figure out where your Saturn's placed, because I'd be curious to know where your Saturn lies, because it will have some type of underlined secret. It will have like an escape. I'm seeing like a comet, something like that. So I don't know if you, when you were born, there was some type of comet. Google that. Like, I bet you could Google that and be like, I was born, January 10th, 1978, whatever the case may be. What was happening astrologically? You know what I mean? Like, if there was a comet right around that time, that affected your chart. That would, and it's ironic I said 78. I wasn't even born in 78, but like, it might be somebody in the 40s, early 40s that you're dealing with in this type of energy. But it doesn't matter, because it almost took me to 56 or 57, 1957 or something like that too. But like, when I shut my eyes, I see the comet, but I don't know what that means. So like, I got the goosebumps, so maybe I do. No, I guess I don't. That would make sense. I wouldn't know what it means then. But I think if another comet was like past certain planets, like the next cosmic storm, there's something. I'm on something. Okay, that's all I know. that you might have to wait for that. Like that, to me, that would be like quite the punishment. Could you imagine being in like, it's got to be linked to like hereditary conditioning. Like it's linked somehow, whether it's DNA or just hereditary conditioning. I don't know. All I know is that you can get yourself out of it. And all I know is that if you're in that situation and you check where your Saturn is, I got the goosebumps. Just check where your Saturn is. There's some type of answer with that, with your Saturn. So say it's a water sign. Maybe you have to take care of something that's extremely emotional, that's attached to family. Because I feel hereditary. I feel DNA. So you might have to work out something emotional, or say it's a fire sign. Like you might have some major anger issues, and that's something that probably needs to be worked on. So whatever you work on first will help that feeling of the bipolar, will help that mental aspect of whatever's happening in your brain. I don't know, I just felt like a therapist. Anywho, what a beautiful bird. I don't know what that is, but it just flew in front of the window and then flew on, I don't know what it is, and then flew on that branch. I don't know. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there it goes. Where did it go now? It's literally just hit itself. Oh, son of a bitch. I don't know. Oh, it legitimately just hit itself. What a beautiful bird that was. Okay, well, it wasn't meant for you guys. It was meant for me, apparently. Okay, so I don't know. Obviously, a message for me. These birds think I can talk bird talk. Okay, I don't know how to do bird talk. Remember I told you last week it was like grayish. It wasn't like a morning dove. I've never seen it. Remember the other day I was telling you when I was going to the bathroom, I was laughing, and because I put the window blind down because, no, not Kai, cute though, but like I put the window thing down because there was one hovering in the window and then another one came in. Yesterday I was on the porch and I was legitimately talking to spirit about something because it was something major in my life. So I was meditating on it and whatnot. And these two birds, little birds, came swooping in front of me. Again, a pair of two. So last time it was the one bird and then the other one swooped in and took it. This time, not took it out, but like took it like, let's go. And then this time they swooped right by me, like fast. You could hear it. Like you can hear how fast it was. It was pretty insane. It was almost like it's telling me like, you're going to take flight. But that means I'm taking flight with someone else. Okay. Cause it was two of them. But like, you know how you have like the grates, you got the columns in between the porch. They flew so close to me, like it was like what? And they flew through the little things this big going down the steps in between the slats of wood so fast. Like if they would have done their head and didn't maneuver just the right way, like they would have both been taken out. That's how quick. It reminded me of like a stealth plane. Like that's how quick that energy was. And it was like it was the most craziest thing I've ever seen. I was like, okay, like I'm about to fly, but I already knew I was about to fly. My wings are already here. So the birds, they swear they talk to me. I don't do bird talk. But I got all these birds that come to me now and I'm like, what? Crows are super smart. A lot of people associate them with the dead, but they're super smart birds. And birds have the ability to talk. Crows have the ability to talk. But these birds that are being presented to me, it's like, never seen them. The last two that I've seen, I've never seen. And every time I notice one, it's something. Like the time I noticed the two yellow finches or whatever they were when I was just about to tell you that a message was coming through. And then through nature, and then they came in. The two birds are linked to me. I don't know what that is. And that other bird, is linked to me, because obviously a message from me, but I was gonna see if you guys knew what the bird was. I didn't really like look at it like that. I was just like, oh, this is cool, because it literally like came like right in front of me and sat on the branch, and it made itself so obvious. It looked like it had something like this on, like see how I have a necklace. It looked like it had like a scarf, like it had some type of pattern. It was pretty. Then when I went to go show you, it was jumped behind the tree like it was hide and seek. Like nope, this. It wasn't meant for anybody else to see, Court. It was meant for you. So, anywho, once again, I don't know bird talk, so, but they're pretty. They are messengers. So, have a fantastic day. I won't be back. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't even think I want to go into the city now. My whole energy just like shifted. I'm going to throw you one of these cards real quick. I don't know why. And then we're wrapping it up. Listen to me with the bipolar thing, because I think it's important. The bipolar I'm feeling, or whatever's coming to me, it makes you feel bipolar. But I feel like the doctor said, yeah, you're bipolar because it's the symptoms. But it's like, it's not though. To me, it's like, it was your way of blocking out like the planet or something. It's linked. I don't know. Maybe there was some type of trauma. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying get off your medicine, but I'm telling you, spirit's pretty much saying get off your medicine. But like, but don't get off your medicine unless you speak to a doctor. I'm not a doctor, guys. I gotta say that. But like, there is a case that somebody was prescribed medication for bipolar, and you may feel like you do, and you're explaining you do, because it makes sense to the doctor. It would only make sense by how you're explaining it. But like, I don't know. Opportunity. And I don't know if you noticed, when I took the cards right out of the deck, it was the only one that was already flipped, and it made an appearance again. Okay. So there's some type of opportunity coming. It's a blessing, a big blessing. Some of you might be going mining, and you might find a whole bunch of gold nuggets. I got the goosebumps. I don't know. So whoever's going mining, have fun with that, okay? Like, for real. Like, you could just be taking like your kids, like, oh, this is, like back in the day, like this is how they used to do it, and you get to go on the little streams and you get to go mining. You're gonna find something, like some type of priceless gem. All right, we got get more information and remain positive. So this is something completely different, because I got the goosebumps right before I said it. But this is like blessings coming your way too. Like, it's not even a cornucopia. It's like a boutique, boutique. That's like a store, like a boutique. I'm seeing a bouquet, but it's saying something about a boutique. So if you got a possible business opportunity coming, and you might want to open a boutique, there is some type of information that you're not seeing or gathering or something, but remain positive, because it looks like it might kick off. It looks like it will be great, okay? But there's still something you're lacking, and I think that might have to do with some type of contract, okay? because I saw the bouquet of flowers, but legitimately it's literally talking about like a little boutique. So whatever little store. All right. But you do have, let me see if I can get one more message. You do have a new opportunity coming to some of you. Some of you is linked to whatever you're going to dig up. Okay. But don't, if that's linked to whatever you're going to dig up, be real careful that you don't just sell that. That flew out weirdly. It like smacked me. Don't just sell this to anyone. Whatever it is you come across, somebody, you might ask somebody, which would be common sense, or maybe not. You may want to keep it hidden, like you know there's something, you feel it. Okay, it's more than just energy you're feeling with whatever something someone's gonna dig up, and it's not digging up energy. It's not digging up dirt, paperwork. You're digging. Somebody's literally going to dig something up. Don't. Somebody might offer you like, hey, you know, it's a rare gem. You lucked out. Like, wow, we're gonna offer you $50,000. You know what I mean? And you're like, wow. But I'm telling you, it could be worth a lot more than that, and it might actually, and it will. So this is gonna happen for somebody. I don't know. It could even be on the news. It could be like one of those random things where this actually happens, and a museum might actually offer you more money. So whatever you're about to dig up, you might dig up like something, and you might even dig up an artifact. I don't know. And I don't know why I said it might even be on the news. So somebody might find some type of artifact or something. Okay. So anywho, your last message is don't stop. So this is don't quit, don't give up. Don't you dare. Out of the entire message that I we talked about today, this is the entire message, like just don't give up, because it talks about giving up. I strongly feel it's give up, okay? And it's like don't you dare. Don't you dare give up. Could be someone's got a little lack of faith here too. Don't lose faith. Okay? I know life can get rough. But somebody, I'm telling you, I just noticed out of all these cards, I got one card that's got the teal. None of these other ones have teal. You might dig up something that's teal. You might dig up something that's linked to teal, turquoise, teal. Okay. You might be being drawn to turquoise or teal right now, because that was a strong message for someone too. Okay. So I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. I shall see you tomorrow. I shall see you tomorrow. There's something with teal. That's all I know. Maybe like the walls of the inside of your store, or you dig up something that's teal if you dig up some type of gem, or like, but I was seeing gold nuggets. But then I went to an artifact, and an artifact I don't think you would find color. Probably, you know what I mean? Metal or bone. So like, it might just be the color that's really good for you, Teal is just standing out. It could be linked to a lot of different things. It could be linked to the India thing that you just said, because I got goosebumps with that too. But I'm about to jump out of that. All right. I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh. This is the deck that cracks me up, isn't it? Do you remember back in the day when I started reading? Well, not even back in the day, like 6 months ago. And I would pull these cards for you. I'm going to pull one. I don't know. It's whatever it is visually for you. But do you remember when I used to try to read these? I would crack up laughing because I was like, what? Do you remember, La Mama? So crazy. And that's why I pulled them out, because let's leave it off with a good note, These cards make me laugh. I got goosebumps. I don't know why. The oracles, they're beautiful, beautiful cards. But every time I went to go read a description for you guys, I legit could not read it. Like I laughed, I giggled, and it wasn't like a nervous giggle, like I couldn't read. Like it had nothing to do with like public speaking, and I was in the midst of it. It wasn't like that. It was. I don't know. Can't even explain it. Let's see though. You pulled two actually. Ow. Something just happened with my elbow? You pulled the spiral and the crow. I just pictured a snail in this one, but it's 50. There's going to be a big change. If you're in a vortex too, major change. That might be a message for that person I was talking to. And then you got the crow. Whatever the crow is deep, but they're linked. This spiral that's in this card is actually in the crow's throat chakra, but it's not touching base on the chakra. Whoa, something just bounced in there. These cards reflected off and legitimately bounced off. So I'm bouncing out of this energy. Chakras, we all have chakras, okay? And it's where we get our energy from. It's our vibration. It talks about 7 chakras, but we actually have 11. We actually have more. There's so much to it. There's so much more I can get into, but I don't want to right now. But if you're just looking for the basic information on chakras, okay, then Google the 7 chakras. But your chakras are linked to energy. This is also a 9 too. I don't have the book, but this crow one's gotta be deep. I know, you're like, I can't believe you just did that to me. I'm gonna go see briefly if this particular book is in my box. I don't think it is though. I really don't think it is. I think it's in storage. I don't. Okay, sorry about that, but I mean, I was just pulled to kind of like, I was pulled to pull one for you, so, and I wanted to be like, oh, you can just look at it and you would know, but this is, I just heard a buzz. This is way, you got magic at the bottom of the deck and I just got goosebumps. This is way more deep than I thought it was. Okay. Then you got fire. And then the heart of the sky. And this is flying. This is vortex. Visionary. There's some deep messages here. So I'm sorry about that, troops. Like, why? Why are you digging on the carpet like that, baby boy? Why? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Got a kiss? Got a kiss? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Finny. See, he was just digging, like digging on the carpet. He doesn't normally do that, but I think that's linked to somebody's going to dig something up. Okay. But whatever this is, like, I don't know, guys. It's for you. I'm sorry. And it's deep. I just feel like if you feel like you're in this like vortex, like a spiral, like it's going to be okay. Like to me, like there is a crow that is like legitimately your spirit guide. And they're going to help you. And I think what they're saying is you need to open up. Like you need to get out of this spiral. You're either going to repeat some type of cycle, some type of wheel. But again, it's like this spiral is right in the throat chakra. So to me, it's like, and again, we got that one damn planet. And I don't know, I think it's just planet Earth. But like, I think that one planet, the way it's shining like towards the sun, and it's not a comet, but like something needs to be, there's some type of planet that needs to shift. And I know they're all starting to shift again, okay? But I really feel like you have a crow that is a spirit guide. So if you see a crow a lot, guys, I think it's a spirit guide. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I feel like it's saying, like, I'm trying to get you out of this vortex. Like, I really am. Like, and I think the problem is the heart chakra and the throat chakra. Like, I feel like somebody feels like a wet bird. So somebody's just having a tough time. I don't know, but that's the message I got for somebody for sure. You know, that I'm looking, that's the heart chakra for some reason, and that to the throat chakra. And you have a bird, and apparently it's a crow. Hold on, sweetie. And it's trying to get you out of this vortex. It's not even a vortex. It's trying to. It's like your life. I don't know if you feel like your life is spiraling. You know, it's like that, but it's like it's a 5. It's all about change. And the 4, this crow, they're trying to create stability for you. Okay, so maybe if you lean on, maybe if you look into astrology, maybe if you start teaching yourself astrology, something about the planets, it might possibly actually shift your energy and kind of make you understand something. Because this planet is a big sign too. But what they're trying to get you at, and the song is on right now, The Point of No Return. And I know it has to do with some type of planet. So I think honestly, it's like they're trying to set you up for a solid foundation. And this crow, and I think it's a spirit guide. I'm almost positive it's a spirit guide. It doesn't even have, they don't even have to come in the shape of a crow. You don't physically even have to see the crow necessarily. It's a spirit guide trying to get you out of this spiraling energy. And if some of you study astrology, it might be beneficial for you, especially if you're being drawn towards it. Someone's being drawn towards planets right now, big time. Or science, some type of science when it comes to the speed of light. I love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Okay? Yeah, quantum physics for sure. I can see that too. All right, but to soften the message, to just give you a basic message, you have a guide that's trying to shapeshift your life right now and bring you to a very solid foundation, because I'm breaking it down in numerology. Okay? So that was your numerology, I want to say, what did I want to say? It has to do with your neuros, though. Yeah, that's weird. Some type of doctor, a neurologist, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I love you guys so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the show. Because today was a show. All right. So I hope you enjoyed the show. And some of you might need to see a neurologist. I don't know. All right. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I love you so much. You guys are so welcome. Have a fantastic day. Love you, love you, love you. Bye, guys.